Here we are with the back side of our 6.2 notes. So if you missed class, you can take notes again, try it by yourself, pause the video, but if you get stuck, here you go. So again, we start with AB. So this is line segment AB, so I'm going to make it a right triangle. So I'm going to go straight up and over. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. This is length is 5, and then I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have AB squared plus 5 or equals 5 squared plus 8 squared. So AB squared equals 25 plus 64. AB squared equals 89. So AB equals the square root of 89. And I'm going to leave it just like that. And then I'm going to go find BC. BC, say down and over. So my vertical line is 2, and then I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 over 7. So BC squared equals 2 squared plus 7 squared, which is 4 plus 49. So BC squared equals 4 plus 49 is 53. Take the square root of both sides, and BC equals the square root of 53. And again, I want you to leave it in your radical so we don't have rounding error. Okay. The third one, AC is this side length, so let's make that into a rectangle. So here we have 2, and here we have 6. So AC squared equals 2 squared plus 6 squared, which is 4 plus 36. So AC equals the square root of 40 if we would go and take the square root of both sides. So those are our 3 side lengths. And now we're going to say the smallest side, the square root of 40 squared plus the square root of 53 squared has to equal the square root of 89 squared. So we remember these cancel each other out. So we get 40 plus 53 equals 89. Then we ask ourselves, is 93 equal to 89? And the answer is no. So this is not a right triangle. Okay, so that was method 1. A squared plus B squared equals C squared, Pythagorean theorem, distance formula. Method 2 is slopes. So remember, positive slopes go up, negative slopes go down. So the slope of AB is a negative. We're coming down, so make sure we write negative. Remember, we already counted this was 5 and this was 8. So I go down 8 over 5. Rise over run, vertical over horizontal. BC or CB is also negative. It's going down. So make sure you write that negative. Here I go down 1, 2, and over 7. Negative 2 over 7. And I check neither of those can reduce. So I just keep going. Finally, we get a positive 1. AC is going up. It goes up 6 over 2. So vertical over horizontal, up 6, right 2, which is equal to 3 over 1. So then, are any of these slopes opposite reciprocals? And our answer is no. Some are opposite, but nothing is the reciprocal. So do you have a right triangle? no, and I want you to write none of the lines are perpendicular. So I want you to go ahead and do the next two. You can choose either method. You don't have to do both. You can do one of each, however you choose. So I would pause the video here. And then here is the answer to number 1. You should get no, it is not a right triangle. You could either do, this is method 1. This is method 2. You do not have to do both, but there are both of my answers. Here is the answer, number 2. Again, method 1 is here and method 2 is here. And yes, I would like you to write those sentences.